A few centimeters of steel remain on the side. They have to be removed before the Aeolus leaves the dock. The ship's huge crane has to be laid on its side before it weighs anchor. The 100-meter-long crane is one of the highlights for project director Oliver Arnold.
The crane is built like a donut in the middle. That gives us a lot of room on the work deck to put the wind power units.
Out at sea, the ship has to be stable, almost like a platform. To achieve this, it relies on both high-performance technology and a clever structural design.
Environmental conditions don't force us to interrupt the installation process. If the weather gets bad, we can simply jack it up a bit higher to gain more distance between the water and the body of the ship.
It's a groundbreaking vessel, but there haven't been any follow-up orders due to the continued uncertainty in the offshore sector. In 2011, the shipyard had to declare bankruptcy and lay off workers.
We were losing 20 to 30 workers each month. That's, of course, quite unsettling. Nobody knew if they would be affected by the layoffs. There was always stress at the end of the month. And then we could work for another 4 weeks.
Just days before the ship was to be delivered, Arnold and his team received news that the shipyard had been sold, likely to be a good deal for the investor.
When we began, there wasn't another ship like this one. We looked at what was on the market and what kind of ideas there were, but we had to develop a lot on our own, using our own know-how.
The new owners will take on the current 120 workers, and they plan to increase the workforce to 400 in the next 2 years. The focus will be on vessels smaller than the Aeolus. But that doesn't bother anybody here.
Cietas was never an offshore shipyard. Cietas used to be a shipyard that built excellent container ships, and then it tried to find its way to producing specialized ships, but it failed because of high costs. And now it has a workforce that is capable of building all kinds of ships.
For now, there's reason to celebrate. Oliver Arnold is also pleased. With the Aeolus, the shipyard took it to the limit in every aspect. Now there are hopes of calmer seas ahead.